everyone, I'm Amy Booth and welcome back to our BlueRose Kennels YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be on to courtesy turn or not to courtesy turn. That is the question. We'll also start the basics of free stack training for your dogs. We'll have more videos on that coming up. And stay tuned to the very end where we have details on how to win this week's Spin to Win raffle of more Champ Dog gear goodies. Be right back. Okay, what is a courtesy turn? Should I do a courtesy turn? Is it mandatory? What is expected of me? Those are some of the questions we're going to try to answer for you today. So let's get on outside with 3 different dogs and see how they perform and see what we would recommend for you. There's 3 basic ways to start a movement pattern away from the judge. The first is called the Staight Away, and it's as simple as stepping in front of the judge and moving your dog straight away. This is a down and back, so I'm going to turn the corner and come back to the judge. The second is the courtesy turn. Doing a small circle in front of the judge allows yourself the time and ability to straighten yourself out and launch yourself and your dog directly in front of the judge. This is a courtesy turn to the judge for them to be able to see your dog appropriately. The third basic technique is called the side start, or when you start from behind the judge. You take the dog off to the side, you gather them, you get a few steps, and then you launch off in front of the judge, allowing the dog to have had a few steps, gathering themselves, and putting their legs into place. Some dogs need that extra time, especially bigger dogs. There are no rules. You just simply choose what works best for you and your dog. Now let's do it all over again with 3 different dogs and introduce the free stack. Here's the Staight Away, and we're going to follow it up with the free stack, introducing that idea to the dog, getting him to stop facing the judge, and we want to try to train them to stop their front evenly and give them a reward. This is that same down and back, just viewed from the side. So you can see what Phil's body posture does as he's stopping the dog. And now let's proceed to the courtesy turn and free stack. Every time you train a new dog, you're going to decipher which technique is the best for that dog. And he's going to lean his leash to one side to get the dog to step, to stop the front legs evenly. And here's that same view from the side. And you'll watch his arm as he leans the dog to the side to make them take a step. And our third technique, the side start and a free stack. Down and back. He's going to slow up coming into the judge and show that dog the cookie. Same down and back from the side. He did great, all 3 techniques. He could be handled any which of those ways. Now here's a quick hand stack progress report for this dog. As you guys might remember, we used him in our hand stack training a few videos ago, and he was learning and he progressed every time that Phil stacked him up. And we wanted to show you how well he's stacking now and holding all 4 legs nice and still. Good boy. Good job. One more time so that you'd see he's again really solid on his stack. He's just 8 months old and he learned really quickly. Good boy. Now we're going to move on to our Golden Retriever, another young adult. This is his Staight Away with a free stack. And he nails it with his front feet. Good job. Here we're going to do it again from the side. And the biggest thing is we're going to check which technique works the best for each dog. Beautiful. And here's the courtesy turn. Does the courtesy turn do anything to help his down and back? Is it the best technique? That's what you're going to assess for. And the free stack again. And from the side. Again, these are puppies, so we're just teaching them. They're just learning how to do all this. They're learning what we want and trying to do it for us. And now I'm trying to get fancy here and wave my arm around and see what he'll do. I lean from one side. Well, he's going to jump on me, but that's okay. We want him to think this is fun. I'm going to make him stand, stay, guide him with my leash one way to make him step, and he's going to give me a hug again. And I don't want to discourage it. I want him to have fun. And he will learn when he gets it right, like that, he gets a cookie. Now the third technique, the side start and the free stack for this dog. That looked really good for him. He looked good all three techniques, but that's probably my favorite for him. And he nails his front perfectly. Good job. And that free stack from the side. Good job. Teaching him to step forward when I ask him to, and I give him a cookie as a reward. Good job. Another dog that did well with all three techniques. Now this is a puppy that we had in that same stacking video, so again we're going to give you a progress report on how he's stacking. Another puppy training up very solid. Good boy. They now learn to hold their four legs in place. Good job. Here's some more free stack training on this puppy. I want to show you how I will move my arm from side to side to get him to step forward when I want him to. And once he's holding that stack, I can get a little fancy with the one hand and toss my bait or do whatever I want. But I move him from side to side with either the food or with my arm that's holding his leash. I can remind him to hold his rear up and give him some encouragement by just scratching under his tail and telling him stand, stay. And he will learn to just pose like that all on his own. Good job. Sometimes you're going to want to learn to come into the judge and turn your dog sideways, and we have mats in the ring, so I'm pretending that this sidewalk is a mat in the ring and making him balance himself pretty much in the middle of the mat, because if you get off that mat, especially in an indoor show, your dog will slip and slide and won't be able to do that free stack. So make sure you practice something like this where the dog turns to the side and is on the mat with all four legs nice and square. And always bait down to arch the neck. Good job. Do it again. And tell him good boy. Here's another view. I can get him to stop by holding my food up high and then get dramatic, dropping my hand down low and give him a treat for a reward. I don't stop talking while I'm doing this training. It's time that he's listening to me, so I'm telling him step, step, good boy, stand, stay, watch. Never stop using your voice in the ring. Even if it seems embarrassing, it's you and your dog's time. And I keep circling around and getting him to do it again and again. Good boy, step. Good boy, step. There he goes. Look at that. Well done. And picking up their rear end and scratching under the tail. I know this is too high for a golden retriever's tail, but it gives the dog encouragement every once in a while, and that's a good thing. So like I said before, guys, this is just the intro to free stacking. I have a whole lot of free stacking techniques coming your way soon. This is just that side view of what I was doing before, keeping the dog in the middle of the mat and encouraging him to stay there for a side view for the judge. And our third and final dog is a small dog. So this is the small dog straight away, which is going to be the most typical straight away. You're going to take your dog off the table, put it on the ground directly in front of the judge, and then proceed to go straight away. Turn around and come back. You can kind of do a courtesy turn on the way back to get them to stop in front of the judge too. That's always an option as well. This is the small dog courtesy turn, which, like I said, is a little less needed on a small dog since they don't need a few steps to gather themselves and get themselves together. And they usually don't need this side start either. That's usually for a bigger dog with longer legs that needs to get them to stretch out. Here's a little more work with this dog on free stacking, a small dog that is. But I want to show you how just a little tug with a leash here and there will get him to step and move, and I'll drop the leash and give him a praise, and I'll use my hands and talk to him. Hands up to make him stop, hands forward to make him step. Encouragement and cookies. Good boy. Stay, step, step. Keep practicing, and then they nail it. Good job. It's also very much okay for them to dance around and show a little personality in front of the judge, just like that. We hope you enjoyed today's video on courtesy turns and the intro to free stacking. Like I said before, more on that to come. So we're excited to teach you, whether you're a beginner or you're more advanced, some of our tips and tricks for getting the greatest free stack out of your dog. Now we have our giveaway again from Champ Dog Gear. I want to share with you the instructions on how to enter. Number one, you do need to go to Facebook, and I'll have a link down below, and like the Champ Dog Gear page. Show them your support, show them that you're thankful that they're donating these items for us to raffle. Number two, you need to be subscribed to this channel. Number three, you need to like this video. And number four, the final item is you need to enter in the comments box below, and this time it's going to be either number one or number two or both. And what I mean by that is item number one is this biothane collar, the snap type collar with a clip-on leash. These two items together, that's item number 1. Item number 2 is one of their white pine outfitters slip leads with the adjustable length for the collar on your slip lead. That's item number 2. So in the comments down below, say number 1 or say number 2, or you can simply say both if you like either items and you want to be in both drawings. That's it. The live spin to win raffle will be this Sunday, the 5th of July at 7 p.m. on our BlueRose Kennels Facebook page. We hope to see you all there, and good luck. Don't forget, if you aren't already, subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment in the box below, and share it with all your friends, dog clubs, anybody that you think might like it.